Is this safe on your period? I'm an OBGYN and I'm busting the top 5 myths about what you can and maybe shouldn't do on your period. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Jen Lincoln, board certified OBGYN, author, educator, and this is the channel, the health class you didn't get in high school. Go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. Yes, I'm from New York and I talk fast. This week I'm answering questions I get all the time, especially in my DMs, which is safe on my period? So let's jump into the first question I get, which is it safe to have sex on my period? And the answer is absolutely yes. The key is that both partners have to be comfortable. And I want to head this off by saying it's okay if you don't want to have sex or if your partner's not that into it. This is all about only doing what feels right for the both of you. So medically, there is no reason to avoid period sex. And here's a cool fun fact. Orgasms can actually help relieve your period cramps. And that's because when you orgasm, you release the hormone oxytocin, which is that feel good or what we call that love hormone, as well as endorphins. You just need to keep these 3 things in mind. The first is that it can be messy. So you're gonna wanna put down some towels or think about being somewhere that you're not too worried about having to clean up. The shower is a great option. The second thing is that while it is very unlikely to get pregnant on your period, and I have a video up here that you can check in about that, it can still happen, although it's extremely unlikely, especially if you have irregular cycles or maybe you're bleeding, you think it's a period, but it's actually breakthrough bleeding. So just don't use period sex as a get out of jail free card. And the last thing that I want you to keep in mind, especially if you think, oh, I can't get pregnant, I don't need to use barrier protection, is that you can still get, transmit, receive sexually transmitted infections or STIs. So you do need to use protection, whether it's condoms or dental dams. Okay, the second thing you might wonder, is it safe? Can you swim on your period? Absolutely you can. And no, you're not going to attract sharks. That is a complete myth, but you can swim on your period. And there's lots of things that you can do to make it more comfortable, such as using a tampon or a menstrual cup, or even period underwear that are like period bathing suits, which I think is super cool. There's no increased risk of infection if you are swimming on your period. You might hear that myth that because the cervix is opened a little bit, it's more likely. It's totally not true. Okay, here's the third one you may be wondering about, which is, can you have oral sex on your period? What do you think? The answer is yes, it is safe. Again, as long as both partners feel comfortable with it. And if that feels gross or not a thing you're into, that's fine. From a medical standpoint, just like I said, with having vaginal sex on your period, you can still get and transmit STIs, and so using protection is important, but you can use dental dams with oral sex on your period to not only prevent infection, but also to make it a little less messy. And there's no extra risk of STIs as long as your partner doesn't have any open sores or any open cuts in their mouth. So it's totally a personal choice. Some people are into it, some aren't. It's fine. Number 4, can you leave a tampon in overnight? The very quick answer is you can, as long as it's in there for less than 8 hours. So if you sleep 8 hours or less, you're good. And I have a whole video that dives into this more. The big thing that people are worried about is this thing called toxic shock syndrome, which I do talk about in that video. That risk does go up if you leave your tampon in longer than 8 hours, but the risk is still very low, but we still, to be extra safe, we say that. And if you want to sleep longer, and you don't want to have to get up to change the tampon, you may want to consider a pad or a menstrual cup. Lots more information here on different period products that you might want to consider. Okay, the final thing, is it safe? Can you delay your period if you're going on vacation or you're having a special event? And the answer is yes, absolutely. In fact, lots of people do this using birth control or using progestin pills in order to delay their period. And I have a whole video here about how to do it, and it's absolutely safe to do. It is not like a weird thing or something to feel uncomfortable about. So the take-home message here is that your period doesn't need to rule or limit your life. Many of the things that we're told we can or can't do are based on stigma, not science. So let me know what you think. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe, leave a comment. As always, references and resources in my show notes before, and let me know what other questions you have about things that are they or aren't they safe on your period. Until next week, stay safe, my friends.